Usman versus Buckley. Fight Night predictions. Let's go. Sign off with Jamie Lynn Hoff versus Vanessa Demopoulos. I'm going Jamie Lynn Hoff on this one. Minus 600 favourite. Okay. Um, what the fuck? Right, we're back. I'm going Jamie Lynn Hoff, like I said. Big height advantage. Um, big reach advantage, leg reach advantage. People forget, like, leg reach matters more than reach, if I'm being honest, right? But, yeah, she's 11 and 7, man, like, come on. I know these people, but to be honest, I don't remember watching a single one of their fights. I definitely have. I just can't remember. So, yeah, I'm going Jamie Lynn off by decision. Phil Rowe versus Angry Loser or Ange Loose. I don't know how to say this fucking guy's name, alright? But Phil Rowe versus Loser, I would call him that. I'm gonna go Phil Rowe on this one by decision. I just feel like it's just gonna piece up Loser at range. He's just gonna, jab him, 1-2s, fucking. Probably gonna clinch him up against the cage maybe as well. But then again, this guy's just absolutely huge. People forget he went all 3 rounds with JDM. Fair enough, not getting finished by JDM. That is pretty impressive. Um, I mean, I don't think anyone's picking Phil Rowe by finish anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go Phil Rowe decision by this one. All the losers fights, I'm pretty sure in the UFC anyway, have gone to a decision, apart from the battle one, where from what I remember, it was just losing and maybe kind of quit, honestly. I think Phil Rose probably got this one by a decision. N- Not probably domination, probably just like a 29-28 decision. Probably not that fun of a fight, being honest. Um, Ricky Simone versus Cameron Smotherman. Man, so this is on short notice. Ricky Simone was supposed to he was supposed to fight Charles Jourdain, right? I think he was supposed to fight Charles Jourdain. But yeah, on short notice, Cameron Smotherman is coming off a loss as well in the UFC, so he lost to Serdi City by decision. I don't think City's too good. I thought Simone was washed, to be honest. He went on a bit of a losing streak, and then he fought Basharat. Then brutally knocked out Basharat. I didn't expect that at all. I thought if Ricky were going to win, it were going to be by decision, but brutal knockout from Ricky Simone. I don't think he's going to get a finish here. I don't think he'll get a finish. I think this one will go to a decision. Um, I mean, I, just, I don't think Cameron Smotherman's that good, to be honest. Like, it, it did beat Jake Hadley on short notice. But yeah, I'm going to go Ricky Simone by a decision. I don't see him get a finish here, like I've said. Even and that Javid or Jared whatever Basharat win. I think that's going to really increase his confidence as well, because the hardcores with the Basharat bros hyping him up and shit. Yeah, I think that fight, that knockout's really gonna get Ricky Simone's confidence back up, and I see him winning an easy decision here. Maybe not easy, but I could see a first 30, 27, 29, 28, pushing forward, maybe shooting some takedowns, mixing it up. Yeah, I see Rick Simone winning 29-28, maybe a 30-27 decision here. Cody Durden versus Jose Ochoa. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Cody Durden in this one. I don't know why I'm thinking. I already know who I'm picking anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go Durden. Probably by decision in this one. I just see him just outworking Ochoa. Probably just out wrestling Ochoa, keeping him on top. Maybe out striking him as well. But I just think it's. He lost to Kavanagh. He didn't do too bad, but They lost to Kavanaugh now. He's going up to third. Durden's not bad. He's 17-7. He's had some losses in the UFC. He's had some wins. He did go on a win streak at one point. But then again, Jose Ochoa is dangerous because if you don't know, he's 7-1 obviously. I'm pretty sure all of his finishes outside the UFC. I mean, all of his fights outside the UFC are finishes. Don't know what the fuck I'm talking about there, but yeah, they're all by finish, like in the first and second round as well. I'm pretty sure. So this guy is very dangerous. So I could see him like maybe getting a guillotine on Cody Durden or something like that. I could see him catching a sub on Durden, an armbar off bottom or something like that. So don't. Well, even though he is the favourite, I'm picking Durden, but I could see Ochoa win. I. It's pretty close. It is pretty close. I don't think Durden will win, but Ochoa definitely has a chance of catching him in a submission. I think so. Yeah, I think Ochoa could win, but I'm going Durden. Wellmaker versus Chris Montinho. I mean, the return of the real bantamweight champ. Let's be honest. This guy robbed O'Malley. I mean, and then got fluke KO'd in the first round, and then got cut. You know, people forget this guy is probably the best prospect in the UFC right now. You know, he's on a 5-fight winning streak outside the UFC ever since he got caught. He's back, stronger than ever. I'm going Chris Montinho on this one, probably by either a first round knockout or just complete domination. No, I'm joking. I want to be. I'm joking. I'm going Malcolm Wellmaker on this one. I don't think anyone's like seriously picking Chris Moutinho apart from like his family and his friends, you know what I mean? Like maybe he followed someone back on Insta and that guy who we followed back's like, yeah, Chris Moutinho, man. But yeah, I mean, I don't think Malcolm Wellmaker's the biggest prospect himself, to be honest. I mean, I think he's good, but I mean, maybe he can make it to the top 15, I don't know, but I don't, even if he does make it to the top 15, I don't think he'll make it past the top 10 or something, you know. I mean, unless he proves me wrong, I still don't think he's too good. He's a good prospect, but yeah, I mean, obviously he's going to smoke Chris Montinho here. He went on a 5-fight winning streak outside the UFC, but if you look at them fights, most of them are just jobbers. Like, most of them are just not good. I mean, it would have been cool to see him get some wins in the UFC. I think he could get some wins in the UFC against certain competition, depending on who they match him up against. But, I mean, with this, like, matchmaking they're doing, putting him against another prospect like this, like, damn, I feel bad for him. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe he's done something dirty to the UFC secretly, but I don't know, I feel bad for him, man. Hopefully he gets another chance in the UFC, maybe, but I mean, damn, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going Malcolm Wellmaker smoking him in the first round. Um, by a left hook, like I said, or like a right hand counter. Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee. I mean, I'm going Chiesa by submission on this one. What round though? What? Should I go first round? I mean, I don't know because I'm pretty sure Court McGee's not been submitted in the UFC. I don't think he has. Let me just check that real quick. Yeah, I have just checked, and Conor McGee's never lost by submission. I mean, he has fought some decent names and stuff. Like, you know, he has that win over Robert Whittaker back in the day. Obviously, like I said, he has never been submitted before. All of his wins are by decision or knockout. He don't have any losses by submission yet. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. But the fact that he's, what's his record? 23-13, and not any of them losses by submission. So I guess that is pretty impressive. So maybe it's smart to go Chiesa by decision here. Because, like, Chiesa's not oh special, you know what I mean? Like, he does have good submission ability, to be fair, but. But then again, it's fucking Conor McGee, man, isn't it? Like, he's basically just a one-on-one fighter, isn't it? Like, Yeah, he's coming off a win over Tim Means, but that's Tim Means, man. Like I'm sure Michael Gesser net cranked Tim Means in the first round as well. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go Chiesa by a submission in round 1 or 2. I'll go the first round, maybe second, but uh, I'd say the first. But then again, it's a decision probably is smart here. But I'm gonna go by submission just to spice it up. Why not? I think most people go and kiss by submission anyway. I'm actually not too sure, but yeah, submission or decision for Michael Chiesa. Paul Craig versus Rodolfo Bellato. I mean, as much as I love Paul Craig, as much as I would like to see him get like a triangle here, the classic Paul Craig triangle submission win after losing the whole fight, I'm gonna go Rodolfo Bellato by knockout. I mean, I don't know if I can pick Paul. I don't know if I'm ever gonna pick Paul Craig again. Honestly, like unless he fights some absolute bum, I generally just man, I love Paul Craig as well. So it's sad saying this, but his striking defense and his chin is just so bad. Like you can't just have pure jiu-jitsu and a nasty veteran's body kick. You know what I mean? You can't just pull guard, have no takedowns, and hopefully you get knocked down and catch the guy trying to get in a triangle, trying to finish her. You know what I mean? Like everyone knows how to beat Paul Craig now. It's like keep it on the feet, which is probably honestly easy, and just knock and just knock him out. I mean, this guy has no chin. I got Rodolfo Bellato by second round knockout. It could be in the first as well, but I'm gonna go second. I mean, I'm going to second round because his other 2 knockouts are by second round, so why not? Let's keep that second round knockout trend going. But yeah, I mean, like I said, unless if you know, unless Paul Craig has been getting some more special juices in his beard recently, if you know, you know. Um, but unless he's been getting some more of them, and that's randomly made his chin better and randomly made his defense better, then maybe he might win if that's happened, right? But I doubt it. So yeah, I'm gonna go Bellato by knockout here. Hopefully Craig wins, but yeah, Bellato's probably gonna take his fucking head off, like most other people do. Let's be honest. Next fight, moving up onto the main card, Alonzo Menafield versus Umar Sai. See, when I was even still thinking about this matchup, I generally think this. Is it close though? I don't know, 'cause I don't think Umar Sai is that good. Like, I mean, he's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he is really this great of a prospect. And I guess 11-0. He's 6'4". He has a fuck damn. Okay, he does have a good reach advantage here as well. I'm gonna go Umar. Oh, Umar Sai, whatever. I'm gonna go him, but I mean, what by though? Do we go by knockout or by decision? Because I could see Menafield getting chinned actually, Because first looking at this fight, I like, damn, I don't think Umar Sai's that good. I could maybe see him winning a close decision. I mean, alright, I could see him winning a 29-28 decision. Or maybe, or to be fair, maybe just pieces up Menafield for 3 rounds and just, But I'm probably going to go Umar Sai by a second round knockout here. Or decision. Umar Sai in the UFC is coming off that win against. I mean, it's not coming off this win, but a bit Tuco Tokos. That's fucking. It's Tuco Tokos. It's Tuco Tokos, man. I mean, just listen to the name Tuco Tokos. When you think of Tuco Tokos, right, right, think of a fighter called Tuco Tokos. Do you think he's gonna be a champion, fucking multiple time this, multiple time that, fucking 20 title defenses. No, you think Toko Tokos is just some fucking, jobber. I mean, Umar is better. Toko Tokos, you know? I mean, and Dawoon Jong, or Dawoon Young, whatever. I mean, Alonso Menifield, I think he's good, but he, I feel like sometimes he's just an idiot, though. I actually feel like he's somewhat decent, but I feel like he's just an idiot. So you know what? I think Umar Sy will catch him. I don't think he should be this big of a favourite, but I think Umar Sy will just catch him at some point. Alonso Menifield, he don't have the greatest chin. Like I said, I just feel like he's an idiot. Sorry, Alonso Menifield, man. Don't have anything against you, but yeah, I think he's gonna get chinned. Maybe. It could go to a decision, but I think he's gonna get chinned. See, talking about a chinning, Mansour Abdul Malik versus Cody Brundage. Do I really have to say what I'm gonna say here? Everyone knows Mansour is probably just gonna fucking knock Cody Brundage out in the first round. Let's be for real, right? Let's be for real. I mean, it's Cody Brundage, man. He's had some wins in the UFC. He's had some Brundage record. I'm looking at who Cody Brundage has fought. He's coming off a win over Julian Marquez. Um, but Julian Marquez, man, he's not good. He's not good, you know what I mean, man? And I just really don't see a way how he'd beat Mansour Abdul Malik, to be honest. In every way, I just see Mansour just knocking him out in the first round. Probably by probably by a fist connecting to his chin, I reckon. So yeah, I'm gonna go Mansour Abdul Malik by first round knockout. Cody Garbrandt versus Raoni Barcelos. See, Raoni Barcelos is coming over the legendary fraud check, right? The fraud check which will go down in history over Peyton Talbot. He was a massive underdog against Peyton Talbot. Obviously, we all know that. I was half on the Peyton Talbot hype train, alright? At one point, I'm plugging my TikTok here. Follow my TikTok, link in bio. My profile picture was Peyton Talbot at one point, right? Just being honest. And I was on the hype train, but at the same time, I was kind of like, I don't know, something looks off. Right, I see him skateboarding all the time and doing all this other stuff apart from MMA. I feel like he's gonna lose eventually to someone who's actually pretty good. I didn't think it'd be Hane Barcelos, but it was great performance. I think Hane Barcelos is pretty underrated anyway. He's a favourite going into this as well. I'm guessing that that Peyton Talbot hype train derail gave him some hype himself maybe. But I don't think he's going to beat Cody Garbrandt here though. The Cody Garbrandt title run, starts now. I feel like he does have good takedown defense. I don't think it's, the greatest. No, I don't think it's prime Usman takedown defense, But I do think he has good takedown defense. I do think he's I don't know, I just feel like he's got a good style to beat Hannah Bastos. I just see him defending the takedowns. I just think he's better on the feet than Raoni Barcelos as well. I think he's faster. He's probably more powerful. I see him probably piecing up Raoni Barcelos, outboxing him, defending the takedowns, maybe getting taken down here and there. But I just feel like he'll probably get one or two takedowns will Raoni Barcelos. But I think Cody, like I said, will defend most of them. Obviously Garbrandt's chinny, very chinny, so I could see him getting KO'd. Of course it's fucking Garbrandt, right? Getting into some scrap or something. But I feel like that's unlikely. I feel like Garbrandt, will they get the KO here? Will I get the KO? Mm, I feel like it could be a second round. Hmm. I, could, I feel like Cody Garbrandt could get a KO here. Uh, like I could see him defending the takedowns, and then like after defending a takedown or something on the break, landing some nice combinations, which stumble Barcelos, like against the cage. I feel like it'd probably be an against the cage type of knockout, maybe. Not like just a one punch. No, I don't think it'll be an against the cage one particularly, but I just think if Garbrandt's going to get a knockout here, I feel like it'd be like a TKO. One punch kind of wobbles Barcelos, and then maybe just wobbles to the ground or wobbles to the cage, is badly hurt, and then Garbrandt just unleashes combos and ends up getting a finish. So you know what? I actually might pick. I was originally going to go Garbrandt by decision. Like in my notes, I have Garbrandt by decision down, but I might go a TKO. I think I'm going to go Garbrandt on TKO by this one. TKO or decision. I'll go TKO. Why not? But yeah, Garbrandt by TKO or decision here. Edmund Shabazian versus Andrei Petroski. See, I think this is a very 50-50 fight. This is a really tough fight to pick. I think this is a really tough fight to pick, actually. I'm going to go Edmund Shabazian on this one, but like I said, it's a 50-50 fight. 14 and 5, 13 and 4, 6-2, 6-4. He has a 1 inch reach advantage, just Edmund. But I could just see Edmund just getting taken down. Obviously winning the first round probably. Or at least winning the first half of the first round, or just the first round in general, like I said. But I could see him just gassing out and just getting out wrestled by Petroski. So I do think Petroski's wrestling is pretty good. And I do think Petroski is pretty decent, but that hip KO, man. How do you get taken down shooting? I mean, how do you get KO'd shooting a takedown? Like, but it's not even the fact that he got kneed, he got uppercutted, It's not even like he got countered. I mean, I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. I am going to pick Edmund Shabakian by a first round knockout, but that is very risky because I could really see Petroski just wearing that storm, maybe getting hurt but just surviving, and just them second and third rounds with a gassed out Shabazian, just out wrestling him and taking him to a 29-28 decision. I very well could see that. Or maybe if Shabazian gets a 10-8 first round, it's a draw, I could see that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I could see Petroski out wrestling him here, but Edmund Shabazian's very dangerous early. And if you're getting, TKO'd by shooting a takedown like Petroski, that's bad, man. That's bad. I get he's on like a winning streak at the moment. I'm pretty sure he's on a 3-fight winning streak at the moment. It's just if you're getting, like I said, man, if you're getting KO'd by shooting your own takedown, you're not getting countered, you're not getting knees, you're not getting uppercut, you're just shooting your own takedown and getting chinned by the guy's hip. Then I don't know if I can. I'm picking Edge Shabazian by a first round knockout here. Like I said, I'm not too confident. I could see Andrei Petroski winning a decision here based on the later second and third rounds, but yeah, I'm gonna go Edge Shabazian. And I could see like a body kick from Shabazian maybe, or like a left hook. I could see a body kick, something to the body, or like a left hook. KOing Petroski early in the first round. I'd say first 2 minutes of the first round, he's going to get KO'd by Shabazian. Moving on, Rose Namajunas to the co-main event. Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. Yeah, I'm going Rose Namajunas. Being honest, I don't know much. I don't know much about Miranda Maverick, man. I mean, it's women's MMA in it, but I mean, I like Rose. I do like Rose Namajunas. She's slightly what? I mean, she's not washed, but she's definitely not. She's not in a prime. Let's just say that, right? I mean, she has a height advantage. She doesn't have a reach advantage, though. I mean, I just think like the experience for Rose is probably just too much as well. I think Miranda. Well, I did say I don't know much about Miranda Maverick. Looking at her record and looking at some of the fights and stuff, I do think she's decent. You know, she's on a 4-fight winning streak. She did beat Jamie Lynn Horth, who was the first fight on the card. But I feel like Rose is probably going to piece her up on the feet just for 5 rounds, man. Like I could see like a 4-1. You know, I could see a 4-1. 4-1. Is this? Why am why am I saying this is not even 5 rounds? I don't know what I'm on about there. I mean, I don't think it's 5 rounds anyway. I'm guessing it's not. Um, I don't know why I thought that, but yeah. I feel like Rose Namajunas probably just gonna win a 30-27 here. 3-0, maybe a 29-28. Keeping it standing. Just piecing Miranda Maverick up, man. Just piecing her up, man, with a jab and the 1-2 and a yeah, man, I don't fucking know much about this fight, being completely honest. I've got Rose Namajunas piecing up Miranda Maverick, defending the takedowns by decision. Kamaru Usman, the return, finally. I mean, hopefully returns anyway. I'm not trying to jinx it, you know what I mean? But Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. See, this one's rough because I mean, I love Usman, man. And I love Buckley as well. I mean, I kind of rooted against him in the Leon era. Because, you know, Leon at the time with a... It's British. Alright, Leon was British, so I kind of rooted against Usman during then. But, man, it hurts to see Usman on a free fight losing streak like this. You know what I mean? Like... It's actually... Who thought Usman was going to end his career like this? I mean, hopefully it's not ending his career like this, but I feel like it's the end of his career, man. And I feel like Buckley's going to TKO him in the 3rd or 4th round. I saw Guru had a similar prediction as well. TKO in the 3rd or 4th round. I'm not fucking copying. It's just what I also think. I know some people might say that, but yeah, I mean, I reckon Usman's like 5'11 as well, you know. I don't think it's, I mean, maybe it is, I don't know, but I reckon it's 5'11. But, yeah, I just, Usman's wobblestone, cobblestone knees. Everyone knows about it at this point. This guy has to walk downstairs backwards. You know, I don't know how true that is, really. Yes, this guy has to walk downstairs backwards, walk on grass. I mean, obviously they're probably fake. I mean, I think Usman said himself he walks on grass, but yeah, this is just. I feel like just a bad matchup for Usman as well. You know, I mean, I could see Usman maybe doing well with the jab. You know, Usman does have a really good jab. But like, I feel like his way to winning this fight probably is the wrestling, right? But I feel like just his old age now, that free fight losing skid, he hasn't fought in a while. I feel like a bit of his confidence is gone. Buckley has all the confidence right now. He seems extremely motivated. I'm sure you've all seen them clips of Buckley being motivated, you know, on Instagram Reels, saying them speeches like "I'm better than everyone, man," or whatever it says. I don't know what it says. Um, you know about the videos. What I mean, I might have put them up on screen. I don't know.
That's why I'm not gonna play with his ass. Every motherfucking day I'm working, bro. I'm putting in all this motherfucking sweat, dog.
But you know what videos I mean, man. Buckley seems extremely motivated right now. He's on this winning streak. You know, beating Wonderboy by knockout. I mean, that was a brutal knockout. I mean, he's beating Wonderboy by knockout, even though it's an older Wonderboy. That still is very impressive. And then, I mean, the TKO stoppage performance over Colby. Again, it's an older Colby though. Like a lot of these wins Buckler's getting, it is an older Colby. It is an older Wonder Boy. It's an older Luke. And apart from that, there's the Nurzultan Ruzaboyev. I don't know how to think about saying his name weirdly there then, but isn't it Ruzaboyev win? I don't know why I can't say his name right. Nurzultan Ruzaboyev, the guy on screen I'm showing right now, hopefully, anyway. I mean, he's decent. His only loss in the UFC is to Buckley, but I still don't think he's that good. I still don't think Ruzaboyev's that good. And then he's an older Luke as well. Going into that Luke fight, a lot of people saying Luke is washed. People are still saying Luke is washed now. And that Alex Morono fight, I remember it being kind of close, honestly. And then the fight starting his streak was on currently was that Andre Fialho head kick. I mean Andre Fialho, mate, that guy had a bad downfall. See, I'm about to make a video on that guy, man. If you want a video on the downfall of Andre Fialho, how do you say his last name? I could do that, even though it is a bit uh, it's a bit late now. But we're getting sidetracked anyway. We're getting sidetracked. Um, but yeah, to be fair, a lot of Buckley's wins are against old heads. But then again, Usman is another old head. This is what I mean. Like, even though Buckley is climbing the rankings again, it's all this hype over beating veterans. Usman is another veteran, you know? Is this old veteran, 3-fight losing streak. Has not fought in a while. I just see Usman getting the TKO here. I mean, I think Buckley's smart as well. He's probably going to be throwing them oblique leg kicks. He's probably going to throw leg kicks, attacking Usman legs. I feel like he's probably going to defend most, if not all, maybe not all of Usman's takedowns, but he's probably going to defend most of them. I feel like Usman's probably not going to be the same anymore, it hurts, man. I could see Usman having some success, but man, I honestly see a Buckley masterclass here. I honestly do see a Buckley masterclass. I don't know what Usman's gonna do much. I feel like. But then again, if you look at Usman's losses though, even though he's on a 3-fight losing streak, his first loss in this losing streak was against Leon, right? Was the Leon head kick KO. But like he was winning that basically the whole fight, man. You know what I mean? And obviously he was winning until what he lost. So he did still lose at the end of the day, even though he was winning. And then in the Leon trilogy, the second fight in the losing skid, it was a majority decision. It was a pretty back and forth close fight against Leon. I did think Leon still won. Most people did anyway. Usman does have an argument for a draw, I guess. I mean, I've not watched that fight in a while, to be completely honest with you, but. And then you look at the third loss in a row against Hamza Shimaev. That's short notice, upper weight class, man. You know what I mean? Like, but then again, if you look at that fight, Jesus, his last fight was on Makachev versus Volkanovski 2, October 21st, 2023. Like, damn, that's long ago. Even though that fight could have arguably been a draw, which I think it should have been. Like, to be fair, his last 3 losses aren't horrible. The Leon wins are kind of, I mean, the losses are kind of aging bad. Because, he lost to Bilal really badly, then he lost to Brady really badly, and they're both wrestlers as well. So that kind of is a bad look for Usman thinking about it, but, you know, but, like I said, man, I think it's over for Usman, unfortunately. I think this is probably going to be his last fight. It's sad to see. He's had a great career, He's probably the second greatest welterweight of all time. But I think welterweight's just changing the guard now, I feel like all the old heads are getting out of here recently. And I feel like Usman's next. Feels bad, it really does. But I think Buckley's going to get this one done. Defending the takedowns. I think he's just going to be he's probably going to counter Usman all day, He's probably going to be counting Usman all day with that Philly guard, with them big hawks. What round should I go? I think I'll go TKO round 3. Maybe round 4. TKO round 3 or 4. Maybe even a decision actually though. I could see a decision actually. TKO round 3 or 4 or a decision for Buckley. Yeah, this is Usman versus Buckley Fight Night predictions. My first UFC video. Hope you enjoyed.